What's up? It's your boy, Let Him Know Zoe, back with another video. Today's topic of conversation, Ciara and Russell Wilson at the Oscars. Now, just them as a couple, I have a lot of opinions on that, but that's not what I want to focus on. What I want to focus on is the way that Ciara dressed at the Oscars when she attended with Russell, her husband. The thumbnail should show you everything that you need to see regarding her choice of wardrobe. And I just think that as a wife, as a mother, and even just as an individual, that choice of wardrobe reflects very, very little self-respect, in my opinion. So a few things I just want to talk about regarding the way she dressed was, number one, how she was exposing what should only be for her husband's eyes. Now, you can call me conservative, you can call me old-fashioned, but I think that if a man and a woman are married to each other, then it should come as second nature to respect each other. And the way that she dressed was definitely not respectful of Russell. And if you take a closer look at the thumbnail, you'll see that he looks rather unamused. Like, you don't see no type of smiles on his face. You don't see like you don't see him being proud to be seen with Ciara dressed the way she is. It just looks kind of ridiculous, if you ask me. She looks kind of slutty, to be honest. And I know she was somewhat covered up, but she really did not leave much to the imagination, and that reflected on herself and Russell very poorly. Another thing regarding the way she dressed was how she basically was indirectly disrespecting Russell, because if a woman loves the man that she married, she would never dress or present herself in such a way that would reflect poorly on her husband, that would make her husband a laughingstock, because the way she was dressed was definitely not something to respect or to aspire to. And I'm sure that there were many men who saw Ciara that night and were thinking to themselves, wow, if I was married, I would never want my wife to be walking around dressed like that. And to the men who are married or who were married who were there, I'm sure they were thinking, if my wife tried to leave the house like that, we would have to have a serious conversation, because she just made him look so bad the way she dressed. And it was really such a bad look for both of them. I don't really know what would possess her to dress like that and actually leave the house thinking that somebody would think she looks good. But who knows what goes on in Ciara's head. Another thing that I'm kind of curious about regarding, her choice of dress was she trying to like advertise herself? Like I said previously, she left very little to the imagination. So you can see like 90% of her skin, even though she had that sheer little, whatever you want to call it, little chain link dress or whatever, the sparkles or that, whatever. No matter how you cut it, like it was tacky. And like, I'm not even like that big into fashion, but like it was just super tacky. And it was a really poor decision in my eyes. Um, I'm sure Russell Wilson probably thought the same exact thing that I just said, but seeing that in the relationship dynamic, he seems to be the one who wants her more than she wants him, he's probably not trying to say anything that would discourage her or basically give her any ammunition to make her want to leave him because, like I said, he wants her basically more than she wants him. At least that's the way it seems because she seems to do whatever she wants, act however she wants. I don't know if y'all remember a few months ago, she released that video of her and her girls twerking at a gas station on a Jeep and like just acting all wild and all over the place. That made them look awful too, but they're still together. So I guess Russell has a lot to deal with if he wants to keep Ciara. One more thing that I have regarding how she dressed is that there must have been little to no consideration regarding how she dressed. Like little to no consideration, I mean to say, for Russell's opinion or his feelings on the matter. Because I'm sure if she went to him and she asked, hey, do you like my dress? Or do you think this looks good for the function? He probably would have been like, no, like you look crazy. Like you need to take that off and put on something more presentable, more respectable. But who knows if she did that? She probably didn't because, in my opinion, she went out there looking like a fool. And by extension, she made Russell look like a fool too because she is a representative of him being that she is his wife. So I'm sure she didn't really care at all what he thought about it because even if they did have a conversation and he did say something, the fact still stands that she went out there just like that anyway, looking crazy, looking, like I said before, in my opinion, slutty. And that's just not a good look, no matter how you look at it. Lastly, to finish off, I just think that the way that she presented herself that night, her choice of dress really hurt their image as a couple. It hurts their brand, their collective brand, because she's just out there looking however she wants to look, kind of just throwing caution to the wind, not really worrying about, oh, do I look respectable? Are people gonna look at me and be like, wow, she looks so good, I wanna look just like her? Like, there's no way. And it's actually sad to say that there are some women out there who are kind of still holding out hope for that Russell and Ciara situation, meaning that there are women who are looking to get with a man who will provide for them and perform and give them all the basic needs, but at the same time she can still do what she wants and basically act single and not have to respect her man or cater to him in no type of way, even though he is providing the basic necessities of life for her. And it's like, if you want to be out here looking any old type of way, acting any old type of way, just be single. Like, don't get with somebody and then just do what you want to do regardless of how they feel about it. Like, that's crazy. That's wild, disrespectful. So if you want to be single, you want to act single, you want to do single person things, just stay single. You don't need to drag somebody else into your life and humiliate them with everything you do. It's crazy. There's no need for all that. So I don't know if Russell's ever going to see this video. I don't know if Ciara's ever going to see this video, but Russell, I'm praying for you, buddy. And Ciara, I don't know. Hopefully you will consider your husband's feelings in the future. So yeah, that's all I got to say about it. It's your boy, Let Him Know Zoe. If you like the video, I'm out.